Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into the Friday action. I know this video is coming out late, but we did do a very brief live stream where we talked about some of the plays I like. I'm going to give you guys my best bets. We're going to run the board and talk about some of the games currently underway. Welcome back. If you guys are all new here, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us here at TBM Sports. Let's get into it. Let's talk Major League Baseball. Let's get into the best bets. Yesterday, on the card, we gave out 5 plays. We went 3-0 to start off the day, and then ultimately the Diamondbacks and we had late night within the Diamondbacks and the Reds. Reds lost another consecutive game, 1-0. So taking that one off the chin, but still a 3 out of 5 night where we did have 3 wins, 2 losses on the best bets. So let's get into the plays today, and hopefully we can get one across and kind of better ourselves from what we did yesterday. Really was hoping to go 4-1, 5-0 as we got deeper into the evening. Just those late night games did not pan out, okay? So we're going to use Outlier to break this all down. If you guys want to sign up with Outlier, 7-day free trial, there is a link down below. Try it for 7 days. If you don't like it, you can cancel at any time, but I guarantee you will like it, especially for a lot of you daily fantasy players out there. And just finding the best bet available, it really is priceless tool that I do use with my betting every single day, okay? The first game is currently underway. That is between the White Sox and the Tigers. I'm not going to talk about it, but this is something where, as first pitch is currently about to happen, we can look at the White Sox. They are throwing Cannon against Jack Flaherty. This is one where the Tigers, I do like them quite a bit. Just in terms of the pricing of this game, it's not something I'm going to get involved with. Flaherty, potentially, you could even go over his outs, strikeouts, even kind of just deep into the game, maybe even first 5, first 7. I do like Flaherty quite a bit for the Tigers. Just not sure that we want to test this out within kind of the run support that we could get from both of these clubs, 2-4 on a season, okay? Next game, Cardinals and the Red Sox, okay? We do get Ferris Bueller going against Eric Fetty. This is one that sets up for me as a Cardinals plus 105 moneyline bet. The Red Sox have had a pretty rough stretch, and not so much in wins and losses as they come into this game 3-4. But as you look at it, Rafael Devers and kind of that whole narrative with what is actually happening there with the Bo Sox, not getting it done, okay? Flat out, plain and simple. They're playing at home. It's a different kind of equation. But the Cardinals have been the surprise, one of the surprises of the Major League Baseball thus far. 4-2 to kick off the 2025 campaign. Walker Buehler is not the Walker Buehler Cy Young candidate back on the Dodgers. I think there's some value here taking the Cardinals plus money against the Red Sox, who might be kind of just laying this one up, chalking it up into the weekend, and maybe look to potentially lay off this Friday with a little bit of effort as being a concern for the Bo Sox. So if I was going to bet this, I would go Cardinals in this spot, okay? The next game is one of the featured matchups. We get Shota Imanaga going against Randy Vasquez, and Vasquez has had some success against the Cubbies last year, making his first start. Cubs 5-4. The Padres, one of the storylines, 7-0 on the season, looking to go 8-0. This is a game where, as we talk about kind of the weather, it's the Cubs opening day at Wrigley. I think this is something where it's going to be a little bit chilly. I don't think that the Padres potentially could, blast off like they've been doing. I think this is something where they're facing a very good pitcher. But we're going to bet this one kind of an interesting way, okay? And it's going to kind of contradict itself, but we are going to take the Cubs-Padres as an official best bet. We are going under, okay? And you can see right here on your screen, guys, under 7 at -110. That will be my best bet, okay? I don't think we get there, but I'm also going to lay the Padres -1.5 at +255. I think that if we do, we have the potential for even the Padres to win this game 2-0, okay? That's just kind of not a prediction. It's just a potential, okay? So I am going to put a quarter unit on the Padres reverse run line at +255. That will be one of my best bets there at a quarter unit, mind you. So we're not going to go crazy. We're not going to will this one into fruition, but it is going to be something where I'm going to have a little sprinkle on the Padres -1.5 at +255 odds right there on FanDuel to go alongside the Padres under. I'm not going to same game parlay it. It's going to be 2 separate bets. We'll see what happens, but those are my bets for the 2:20 first pitch Cubs home opener, okay? Blue Jays Mets, that's an interesting game that we're going to talk about as we go deeper down the odds board. Okay, 3:10 first pitch. We do get a matchup between Gosman and McGill. Kind of serviceable pitchers, but nothing to really, kind of think this is going to be a barn burner where we're going to get a low-scoring affair. This does have potential to go over the lower total that we see it right here at 7.5 with plus money. But I think this is something where we're going to attack this from the prop market, okay? Juan Soto, we're going to back him over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at a minus 118 price on BetMGM. I think this is very, very serviceable bet, not just because I think that he's going to have success against Gosman, but also because I think that he does walk a lot. He gets on base, just needs to plate one of those runs when he is on base and to go alongside one of his hits. That definitely does kind of stand out to me as a way for Juan Soto to get this one done. Also, he could just have 2 hits on the day, no runs, no RBIs, and we still cash his ticket minus 118. So that will be my best bet for the Mets and the Blue Jays, okay? Athletics, Colorado, I'm going to stay away from this one. I probably would venture into the betting side of the Rockies at home, but this is something where I could see this game going over the total of 9. We're back at Coors. And as we all know, the ball is a launch pad out there in the Rockies. So I would lean over 9 and potentially Rockies plus 1.5, but not going to get involved with this game whatsoever. All right, we're going to stay hot there with the Yankees, though. We're going to take the pinstripes at plus 100. We're going to lay the run line minus 1.5. This is something where, yes, Mitch Keller 1-0 on the season. Great performance his first time out. I just think that the Yankees bats, whether or not be just their talented roster or the torpedo bats, if that's actually a storyline, but I do think the Yankees improved to 5-2, and the Pirates drop another one and getting their 6th loss of the season. So I think the value is they're taking the Yankees on the run line. We do get them to bat in the top of the 9th, potentially even adding to that lead. So give me the Yankees minus 1.5 in a 4:12 first pitch between the Yankees and Pirates. Okay, Mariners and Giants. This is another game that almost made my card. I would look into the over. We have Verlander going, and also this is not Luis Castillo that we are used to. All right, this is not the proven Luis Castillo for the Mariners. If you guys are expecting that, this is a different pitcher. I think that this does lend towards the argument that I think this game gets at least 3-3, and then from there, guys, we all know that it has to end with a 7. So if we do get 3 runs by both squads, this one will go over in my estimation. So give me the over 7.5. As kind of a lean minus 120 between the Mariners and the Giants, but no official play. Dodgers, Phillies, I'm just going to enjoy this one. I'm not going to watch it. The Dodgers have had extreme success over the Phillies dating back to last season. We do get Yamamoto, who's been impressive going against Jesus Luzardo. This is something where we look into this game. The Phillies are at home. I think that they have a potential to go 6-1 and give the Dodgers their first loss of the season. I'm just not going to try to make any money today on Friday betting against this Dodgers club. Never bet against a streak to stop. So we're going to kind of fade this opportunity to grab the Phillies at home and just kind of enjoy this one. We'll see where it goes, but this will be a pass for me as well. Braves, Marlins, another one where we do have to talk about the 0-7 Braves. We do have Meyer pitching for the Marlins, which is probably my favorite pitcher in their rotation. And that leads me to a little bit of a sprinkle there within taking the Marlins on the money line plus 210. I really just don't like the Braves right now. I'm just being honest with you guys. So we are going to go with Miami. This will be a half unit play, okay, plus 210 there on the money line. You can find them over on Caesars at plus 210, and this is where we're going to go a half unit on the Miami Marlins to just win on the money line, okay? Until the Braves actually win a ball game, this is kind of where we're going to be. So I do think that the Marlins 4-3, potentially their best pitcher going. I think this is something where you look for the Marlins at this price. Nobody should be a $2 underdog against the Braves in the market. This is a play on the numbers, play at the Braves at home. I just don't see it. I know they probably will get their first win, but we're going to just take that plus money value, half unit on the Marlins plus 210 as an official bet. Okay, Orioles, Royals. This is one where I would lean over 8 for the total at plus 100. No official play for me. The Orioles are hitting the ball extremely well. And I do think that we get a back-and-forth contest, potentially a 5-4 ball game between Baltimore and Kansas City. Tampa Bay, Texas, no play for me in this spot. I'm not going to back the Reds, even though they're plus 115 in the next game. Reds, Brewers, they've lost 2 consecutive games, 1-0. And as we look at this game a little bit deeper, you can see kind of what we have going on. These pitchers give up a lot of hits, give up a lot of runs. The total looks a little bit low to me. I just don't trust the Reds' bats right now. But I do think that if you force me to bet this game, I would go over, and I would go the Reds on the money line for me at plus 115. They're got to win one, right? They can't lose 3-0, 3 in a row. 1-0, right? That can't happen. But it's baseball. Anything can happen. So that's kind of where I'm at within the Reds Brewers. No play for me. Okay. Next game out will be the Guardians and the Angels. The Cleveland squad goes out west, and Gavin Williams will take on Soriano. I think this is a get-right spot for Cleveland. Minus 115 is too cheap on the money line. So I laid it with Cleveland in a late-night affair. So give me the Cleveland Guardians minus 115 to kind of get back on the snide and get this one done, as the Angels, albeit 4-2 on the season thus far, I think the Guardians get right in the spot. So give me Cleveland minus 115 on the money line, okay? So that'll wrap it up. Those are my best bets. A little bit of a quick recap. Also, I do have another play I forgot to mention. The last play on the card for me, we do have Brandon Pfaadt going against Irvin for the Diamondbacks and the Nationals. Okay, the Diamondbacks, they could score some runs. They lost 9-6, 9-7, I believe, to the Yankees last night. And, you know, as they travel a little bit southward into Washington from New York, a little bit of a short trip. Nationals, you know, albeit they're struggling a little bit record-wise, I think that they are able to get to Pfaadt a little bit. This is where I look at this total, and I think that potentially even the Diamondbacks have the potential to cover this one by themselves. But we're going to go over the total here. Okay, I do like the Nationals. I think they will break out. We're going to take over 8 at minus 128 on DK. Give ourselves for a little bit of a push. We're not going to take that plus money at 8.5. I think that we're going to need maybe that half run down the stretch. But I just worry about the Nationals scoring on their end. However, I do think that the Diamondbacks do enough offensively to cover that number. So give me the Diamondbacks Nationals going over 8 on DK. Minus 128 is the best number available. Okay, so that'll wrap it up. If you guys haven't done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us here on the channel. Just a quick recap: Padres under 7, minus 110. We're going to go a Padres reverse run line. We're going to take that one plus 255 on FanDuel for a quarter unit. Also, Yankees laying the run line plus 100. Cleveland minus 115 on the money line, going Nats and the Snakes over 8, minus 128. Also, we're going to take Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, minus 118 bet MGM, and a half unit sprinkle on the Miami Marlins going against the Braves at plus 210. Okay, wrap it up. Appreciate you guys. We will have the final 4 picks out a little bit later in the evening. Stay tuned for that. Have that notification bell turned on. Good luck with your bets, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.